The Taste of Freedom. Chapter 2. The Package. 3 days passed. 3 days of Sara staring at her phone, waiting for a notification that never came. She'd saved Lisa's number. Of course she had. Tanya had been happy to share it when Sara casually asked. "She's my cousin," Tanya had said, raising an eyebrow. "Why? Are you interested?" Sara had laughed it off. No. She just seemed nice. "I thought maybe we could grab coffee sometime." Tanya had given her a knowing look but said nothing. Sara had texted Lisa the next morning. "Hey, it's Sara. From the balcony. Hope you're having a good week. Would love to grab coffee sometime if you're free." She'd read it 20 times before sending. Edited it 30 more. Too eager. Too casual. Too much. She finally hit send. And then she waited. And waited. No response. Sara told herself it didn't matter. She barely knew this woman. One conversation on a balcony meant nothing. But she couldn't stop thinking about her. The way Lisa had looked at her. The way she'd stepped closer. The way her voice had dropped low and warm. The kind that says you know what you want. Sara shook her head, trying to focus on the legal documents in front of her. She couldn't. Her phone buzzed. Her heart stopped. She grabbed it. "Lisa. Sara. Sorry for the delay. Crazy week at the restaurant. I'd love coffee. How's Saturday?" Sara read it 7 times. Then she typed back. "Saturday sounds perfect. Where should we meet?" "Lisa. There's a little place in Braamfontein. The Grind. Best coffee in Joburg. 10 Uhr morgens. Sara. See you there." Sara put her phone down and smiled. A real smile. One she couldn't control. That evening Sara stood at her kitchen counter, staring at the package. It had arrived that morning while she was at work. A plain brown box with no markings. Discreet. Courtesy. Just like the website had promised. She'd brought it inside, set it on the counter, and spent the entire day avoiding it. But now it was evening. She was home. Alone. And the box was waiting. Sara took a breath. Ripped the tape. Opened the flaps. Inside was a smaller box. Purple. Sleek. Discreet. The vibrator. Sara pulled it out. Turned it over in her hands. It was smaller than she'd expected. Curved. Smooth. The kind of thing that looked innocent enough. But she knew what it was. What it was for. Her face burned. She shoved it back in the box and pushed it into her nightstand drawer. Not tonight. She wasn't ready. But the thought of Saturday morning kept creeping in. Lisa. She'd see Lisa in 2 days. And she had no idea what she was doing. Saturday arrived faster than Sara expected. She stood in front of her mirror for the 5th time. Jeans. Too casual. Dress. Too formal. Jeans and a nice top. Yes, that was it. She grabbed her bag. Checked her phone. No new messages. The drive to Braamfontein was quick. The Grind was easy to find. A small coffee shop with exposed brick walls and mismatched furniture. The kind of place that felt warm. Inviting. Real. Sara walked in and spotted Lisa immediately. She was sitting at a corner table, scrolling through her phone. She wore a simple white t-shirt and jeans, her natural hair loose around her face. She looked up and smiled. "Sara." Lisa stood and hugged her. Warm. Brief. Electric. "I'm so glad you came." "Me too." Sara sat down. "This place is lovely." "I told you." Lisa grinned. "Best coffee in Joburg." "I don't lie about coffee." Sara laughed. "Good to know." They ordered. Flat whites for both. And then they talked. It was easy. Effortless. Lisa asked about Sara's work. Sara asked about the restaurant. They talked about movies. Music. The best places to eat in the city. And then Lisa asked the question. "So tell me," she said, leaning forward. "What made you hide out on that balcony?" Sara's smile faltered. "I told you. I needed some air." "No." Lisa shook her head. "There was something else. I could see it in your eyes." Sara looked down at her coffee. She could lie. She always lied. It was what she did. But something about Lisa made her want to tell the truth. "I don't know," Sara said softly. "I guess. I just feel like I'm always performing. You know? Like everyone sees this version of me that isn't really me." Lisa nodded slowly. And who are you really? Sara met her eyes. I don't know, she admitted. I've spent so long pretending that I don't even know anymore. Lisa reached across the table. Her fingers brushed Sara's. Then maybe it's time you find out. Sara felt heat pool in her chest. Her stomach. Lower. She pulled her hand away. I should go, she said, standing abruptly. I have work to do. Sara. Thank you for the coffee.
Sara grabt herbag.
I'll see you around. She walked out before Lisa could respond. Sara sat in her car in the parking lot, hands gripping the steering wheel. What was she doing? Lisa was amazing. Warm. Funny. Beautiful. And Sara was a mess. She couldn't even touch herself without feeling broken. How was she supposed to be with someone like Lisa? She started the engine. Drove home. When she got there, she went straight to her bedroom. Opened the nightstand drawer. Pulled out the purple box. She couldn't do this. But she had to. Something had to change. Sara stripped off her clothes. Lay back on her bed. The vibrator felt strange in her hand. Alien. She turned it on. The hum was quiet. Soft. Just a gentle buzz against her palm. She lowered it to her body. Her breath caught. Felt good. Really good. She moved it slowly, exploring. Finding the spots that made her gasp. The places her fingers had never quite reached. She was close. So close. She closed her eyes. Imagine Lisa's smile. Lisa's hands. Lisa's voice whispering in her ear. I want to make you feel things you've never felt before. Sara's body arched. Her breathing quickened. And then, nothing. The feeling faded. Slip away like water through her fingers. She'd been right there. So close. But she couldn't get over the edge. Sara threw the vibrator across the room. Buried her face in her pillow and screamed. Tears streamed down her face. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just feel something? Am I truly broken? She didn't know how long she lay there. Crying. Shaking. Eventually she fell asleep. Sara woke to her phone buzzing. Lisa. Are you okay? You left so suddenly. Sara stared at the message. Then she typed back.
Sara, I'm fine.
Just had a long week.
I'm sorry.
Lisa. Don't apologize. I get it. But if you ever want to talk, I'm here. Sara. Thank you. Lisa. Same time next week? Sara hesitated. Sara. I'll let you know. She put her phone down. But she couldn't stop thinking about Lisa. And she couldn't stop thinking about the vibrator sitting in the corner of her room. This was the beginning of something. Something she couldn't control. Something that would change everything. She just didn't know what it was yet.